Did you know that Nightmare on Elm Street is based on a true story? No, Freddy Krueger's not real. But Wes Craven did read about this phenomenon, and it inspired him to create one of the best horror villains of all time. So listen, it's the late 1970s, early 1980s, and a bunch of weird, unexplained deaths start happening. And the victims of these crimes are primarily Hmong refugees from Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and they had fled to America after the wars in Southeast Asia. These were all men, young, in their 20s and 30s, and healthy. And they would suddenly unalive in their sleep with no explanation. Autopsies showed no heart disease, no trauma, literally nothing that could have taken them out. All of the reports described the victims as struggling or screaming in their sleep before they met their ends. And many of the families said that the men were afraid to fall asleep as if they had been having recurring nightmares and they were terrified to go to sleep. Some even used coffee or energy drinks to try to stay awake to avoid sleep. Doctors eventually described this phenomenon as sudden, unexplained nocturnal death syndrome, SUNS. But amongst the Hmong people, there is a deep part of this that is rooted in their folklore. They believe in a night spirit called Dab Song, who comes and sits on your chest as you sleep. Ultimately, this phenomenon was never really explained. But Wes Craven did read about a young boy who was afraid to fall asleep. His parents kept trying and trying to make this boy fall asleep, and he just wouldn't until he finally fell asleep from exhaustion and was unalived that night. And that single case inspired Wes Craven to create Freddy Krueger, a creepy demon man who comes for you in your dreams.